Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be reacting to animated horror stories. Hope y'all enjoy. Let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Give us some cheese, I told him it's stuck, I'm already rich. She just asked me if I got a song for really, I told her I got AC. And not to be cutting her belly, I'm taping new diamonds, I told them they turn on the.
So our first video is Disturbing True Snapchat Stories animated from Walmart Arts. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Ooh, 3 a.m. Spooky.
This happened a week ago. Up until a few days ago, I went to a small, local gym in my now previous New Jersey town called Black Bear Fitness. One day, I had the misfortune of running into some skinny, awkward, yet creepy-looking kid, probably 18 years old. He didn't look like he belonged in a gym at all. I had headphones in and I was doing my set when I heard him saying something to me, but it was muffled by the music. I was already annoyed with this kid, given that he was breaking an unwritten rule of the gym. Don't try to talk to somebody when they're doing their sets. I took my time finishing my set, and then took my headphones out to ask if he needed something. Then he started acting like I looked familiar, but right away I knew that
This scrawny-eyed little kid pulled up to me and asked, "I look familiar?" I'ma slap his jaw.
this kid was just trying some pathetic attempt at making friends. I assured him I didn't,
I
but
better
the
be
kid wouldn't
pathetic.
stop talking to me. I'll skip most of the conversation, but eventually he actually asked me for my Instagram and Snapchat.
If some hobo asked me for my Instagram and Snapchat, I'm not gonna give to him whatsoever. I mean, who's gonna give out to a random person? Like, you have to know him first.
Weirdly enough, and for whatever reason, I gave them to him. Instead of just saying something like, "Buddy, I'm trying to work out," or "I don't have social media." After I gave him my Snapchat and Instagram, however, I did kind of urge him to let me resume my workout. He finally seemed to get the message and walked away. Not without saying bye like 3 times though.
3 times? What you mean?
That night I got a snap on my phone saying from Sean. I immediately sighed and said, "Oh no." Just wondering why the hell the kid would snap me.
Oh no.
I opened the snap, and the kid was in a creepy.
What the fuck is that? What is that? He looks like he kidnaps little kids, bro.
Weird pose, face way too close to the camera, with his head resting in his hand and a half smile on his face. The text over the picture was "Hey" with 2 Y's. I muttered the words, "What the fuck?" For the record, I'm a guy, which made this even more weird. My thought process was, I've had enough of this loser already. I'm gonna remove him and make it clear I don't want to talk if I see him at the gym again. And so I did. I removed him minutes after he sent that snap.
Yeah, but you didn't block him.
I'm sure not even a minute later, again a message popped up on my phone, saying Snapchat from Sean. I waited a few minutes before opening it. This one was even creepier. Now the kid was sitting up on his bed, no smile, more of a surprised, angry expression. The text over the image said, "Why did you remove me?" Now I went as far as to block him.
Yeah, you should have blocked him from the first place. I mean, bro, he looks like he touches little kids in some weird places.
Meaning he couldn't snap me anymore. And that was that. I threw my phone on the desk and sighed out of relief. Half an hour later, my phone goes off.
Hold up. How? How? Do you get the snap from Sean, but you blocked them? That makes no sense. Oh, yeah. You probably just made a new account and re-added them.
Saying Sean added you as a friend, and then Snapchat from Sean. He actually made a new account.
Yeah, see, I knew it.
I opened the snap and felt my heart drop. It was a picture of my front lawn. The text over it, "Answer me, bitch."
Ooh.
The first thing
If I had the person come up to my house from Snapchat, I'm going to get my gun, I'm gonna shoot him in the face 22 times, rip his testicle off, call the police, and lock myself in jail. And him.
I could think of was, how did he find my address? Then I realized, Snapchat made that new map feature that lets you see where your friends are.
Oh god, why'd you
Somehow
turn
I
that
had the
on?
balls to open the window to see outside. It was clear out there. I shut the window and the blinds and started considering calling 911.
Considering? Nah, Braper, force yourself to. What you mean considering?
It was the sound of taps on the window. I took a
That's
deep
not cool.
breath, and with one swift motion, I pulled up the blind and the window at the same time and pulled the kid into my room by his neck. I punched him in the face a few times before he was out cold. Now I called 911. By the time they arrived, he was awake, cursing me out, promising he'd be back and kill me. The cops heard it all. I didn't even have to make a case. The kid was an idiot. Luckily, the timing of this worked out well, because I just moved a couple days ago out of state. Only thing that worries me, I don't want to have to make a new Snapchat account, but anytime somebody new adds me on the app, I'll never know if it's secretly that Sean kid again.
Wow. Okay. That was an interesting video. So let's go ahead and jump into the second animation.
I got this basic, got beef in the cooker, big fall of diamond, bitch, they sit on my wrist. They said they want sign, like kid for some cheese. I told them it's fucking, I'm already rich. These bitches just asked me if I got a song.
Okay, in this animation, we're going to be reacting to The Woman Animated. I'm just skip very far. Okay, go ahead and get started. I guess so.
It was a late, moonless, snowy night. I heard the chilling cry of a bobcat as I arrived home from my parents' house, where we had just had Thanksgiving dinner in northern Michigan. Exhausted, I had finally made it to my bed when my pregnant girlfriend asked for nacho cheese munchies.
Nacho cheese? I'm hungry. What you mean you want nacho cheese? Matter of fact, how about you go make me a sandwich?
Reluctantly, I laced up my boots and went to my car. Due to the cold, it took me a while to start the car, which only made me more irritated. But eventually I got it started, and I arrived at the convenience store to retrieve my girlfriend's mandated snacks. As I left the store, walking back towards my car, I saw a shadow of movement out of the corner of my eye. What looked like a person stood near the dumpster, just out of the light. I stepped towards the figure, and she looked at me with a giant sinister smile. Her face was so weathered, it looked like she had cracks all over her face. She was crouched down and appeared to be chewing on something. I looked to see what she was chewing on. To my surprise, it was a severed arm. It looked old, as if it had been rotting for weeks. I saw her glance at something in her pocket. I could see the outline of what looked like a pocket knife. As soon as I looked back up, she quickly charged me. I pushed her away and then ran back to the convenience store.
That was my sister's thingamabob. I just found
burst through the door and frantically yelled towards the cashier to call the police as I turned to lock it.
Hey, get my shotgun.
He asked me, "What's going on?" I scowled at him and said, "Please, just call the cops." I looked back outside and saw the woman had moved across the street and was still scrutinizing me as she maintained her malevolent grin. "Look, there's a girl out there who's trying to kill me."
Do you mean a woman? She's not look that young, bro.
Looking over me, he replied, "I don't see anyone out there, sir." Those words shook me, even to this day. When the police reached the gas station, they began looking around for the woman while one of the officers asked me what had happened, and I told him the details of the encounter. One of the officers came back and said he couldn't find anything. I then took them back to where I first noticed her. We spent a few minutes intently searching, but there was no proof she was ever even there. The officer cocked his head and looked at me as if I was deranged and asked me in a judgmental tone, "Are you feeling okay?" I was about to defend my...
Are you feeling okay? You just randomly see a woman jumps up in a taxi, call 911, and then let's see. You okay?
Myself, and then I started to think. I am tired, and I have had a couple of drinks, so I just told him, yes, sir.
Bro, just
Sorry for
paranoid.
bothering you. I hope you have a nice night. And then I drove home. I got home at around 4 o'clock in the morning. My girlfriend greeted me with an angered but concerning tone of voice. She asked me,
"Where were you? Are you okay?"
I was at the store getting your nacho cheese, bro. And I about got jumped by a ugly-ass woman.
So I told her everything that happened. Of course, she didn't believe me.
This ain't gonna
I
believe you.
couldn't get to sleep that night. I sat in my bed questioning my sanity, wondering if it was all even real. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just tired. But no, that can't be it. I saw it. But if I saw it, why was there no proof? Where did the arm go? Where did she go? Before I
That's a good
knew it,
question.
it was
That's weird.
7 in the morning, and I had to go to work. I threw on my jacket as I was about to head to the construction site, and I put my hand in my pocket and noticed that there was a hole in it. It wasn't there the other day. I thought, what if she caught my jacket as I ran? Which further proves my suspicion that she was real.
It's weird.
I couldn't believe it. My mind completely went wild until my girlfriend kissed me goodbye. I told my friends at work what had happened, and they didn't believe me either.
Well, of course
They
they
made
won't.
jokes about it the entire day, but I had my bowling tournament that day, so that gave me something to look forward to. I got
Not bad,
home
get
and
your
hung my
swing on.
vest and jacket up and rapidly put on my bowling shoes and got my bowling ball. My girlfriend looked at me with a pleasant smile and said,
"When will you be back?"
probably around 11.
11?
Don't be long.
Jesus.
I won't,
Don't be
don't worry.
long.
At around 10:30, the tournament had finally finished, and we had won. I was so thrilled I had forgotten about the woman. As we were leaving, I noticed something at the other end of the parking lot. It was that psychotic woman. We stared at each other for what felt
What
like
are
an
you
eternity.
looking at?
She slowly started moving towards me while waving her knife in the air and making cuts. I quickly jumped into my car and turned it on. As I looked up, I saw she was standing in front of me, staring at me. She slowly walked.
She looks like... Never mind.
Over to my window, and she said in a quiet, deep, and scratchy voice,
Little pig, let me in.
I was frozen in fear, but I snapped back
Little pig, let me in. I'm not a little pig. I'm a little elephant.
to reality when she banged on the roof of my car,
Oh my
screaming.
god.
I
Calm
quickly
down.
slammed my foot on the accelerator and didn't let off it until I couldn't see her anymore. When I arrived home, I told my girlfriend what had happened. Like last time, she didn't believe me.
Of course.
I really thought I was
Why would she
insane,
believe you?
but I tried to
Jesus.
forget about it and get some sleep. Later that night, I woke up and saw her in my room. All she said was, "Let me in,"
What?
over and over as she got closer. She then started shouting,
"Let me in, let me in, let me in! Let me in!" Come on, Paul. Stop being difficult.
Oh god. I cannot tell this is gonna be bad. Oh, damn allergies. Alright. Oh.
I was wondering how in the world my girlfriend hadn't heard this going on. The woman was right
Imagination.
next to me and held up a knife
Ah.
to me. That's when I fainted.
That's creepy though.
I woke startled in my room, dripping with sweat. Then I remembered I don't have a girlfriend, nor a house, or a family.
Come on, Paul. Time for your morning meds. Let me in.
Damn. Okay, that Now that's crazy, bro. That is a crazy story. Oh my god. Well, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. So, peace out, gang.